QAnon is an umbrella conspiracy theory that posits that an elite cabal of sex traffickers and Satan worshippers is in control of the world and needs to be taken down by force. QAnon doesn't exist in a vacuum. It comes from online forums that date back to October of 2017 is when the first Q drop took place. Q drops, little kind of cryptic missives, started appearing on 4chan, which is an alt-right kind of alternative forum. Later they migrated it to 8chan, which later became 8kun. Anyways, all of these kind of far-right kind of fringe online forums. And really, communities grew as a way to try and interpret these Q drops with the understanding that they were kind of getting an inside, secret look into a fight against what they believed to be an evil, Satanist elite cabal. So it almost functions the way a horoscope would, where it's vague enough, and in this case, often kind of concealed enough. There's a lot of kind of codes and references that only, the further inside you are, the better able you are to understand them. But so you can read into them kind of what you would like. And so when a Q prediction does come true, or a very small sliver of it comes true, that is evidence for believers that this person or persons know what they are talking about. And if something doesn't come true, that doesn't necessarily undermine what they believe. Q officially went offline in 2020, but that doesn't mean that the movement has slowed. Q said, QAnon is over, but that Q continues, but that followers kind of need to be denying the existence of Q. Now it is much more disparate. It is not centered around Q as a figure, but it is much more centered around the ideas. There have been people who have tried to storm government infrastructure, destroy government infrastructure, under the belief that it is somehow promoting harm to children or this elite trafficking process in general. And then, of course, kind of the great culmination of a lot of this ideology was the January 6th storming of the Capitol, because if you believe that the only way to end this Satanist conspiracy is the re-election of Donald Trump, and Donald Trump is not reelected, and you believe that the election was stolen from him by those same elite Satanists, perhaps you are going to take dire action. And so that's a bit of what we saw on January 6th. I think it's important that we take QAnon seriously, that we take this movement seriously, that we don't dismiss it as absurd, even though some elements of it on its face is absurd. And of course, the underlying ideology and belief system is factually incorrect.